Hello guys, welcome back to another Walking Dead video. Today I want to talk about Stephanie and where is she, because in the trailer we do see that she's missing, and I want to talk about and have some theories where I think she's going to go, what has happened to her, and that's what I want to talk about today. Because in my previous trailer breakdown I did talk about how Eugene's story is going to be very heavily connected to trying to find Stephanie in this part, but I want to talk about where is Stephanie and kind of expand upon my little theory I had there with Eugene, find out all this dark things about the Commonwealth because he's looking into this. But before we go into this, I do want to have a massive spoiler warning, because what I'm going to talk about is going to rely quite a lot on the comics, and if you don't know anything about the comics and you like to watch The Walking Dead not knowing the source material, I don't recommend you watch past this point, because I am going to spoil where is Stephanie and what's happened, because I'm going to look at the comics and be like, okay, this is what the comics did, and with the show, I'm pretty sure guaranteed to be doing the same thing. It's going to be spoiled, basically, and if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch past this point. So when I say now, leave, okay? And if you're past now, you have signed a kind of a non-disclosure agreement to be like, yeah, I'm okay with this kind of being spoiled. I just want to have a theory, okay? So, 3, 2, 1, now. Everyone who's still here, you are up for kind of having a spoiler. So the big spoiler is, Stephanie isn't really Stephanie. So, the woman that we've been told is Stephanie since the start of Season 11 isn't Stephanie, okay? Because in the comics, Stephanie is just a fake spy that's given to Eugene, and the real Stephanie is kind of one of Pamela's aide. We've already met her. It's this girl here with the ice creams and stuff like this. We've seen her a couple of times. She even asked about Eugene at some point to be like, oh, it's Stephanie, but they didn't really go all out and tell us. So that's why I put it behind a little spoiler warning, because we haven't been told on the show, so it is a spoiler. So now that we know Stephanie is not real Stephanie, she's fake Stephanie, it kind of gives us maybe two answers to why Stephanie, fake Stephanie, is missing and what could have happened to her. So the first one, which I think is very unlikely, is that fake Stephanie was kind of a repeat offender at the Commonwealth. And because we know she's a repeat offender because she was pretty good at killing walkers in that episode where she was sent to basically the gulag. She was really good at killing walkers. So we know that she's killed walkers before. So with her being a repeat offender, she's probably gone there a few times. And they're like, okay, we'll let you out if you pretend to be this person and get information off of these people. And I feel like that is one option. And then after they're done with her, because the Commonwealth are corrupt and evil, and Lance is not a good guy, they killed her. However, this means that Mercer kind of knew about this because Mercer introduced her as Stephanie. And from the comics, we know Mercer isn't a bad guy. He's just a big soldier guy. He's not a bad guy. He even turns against the Commonwealth. So I don't think this option is going to be like it, because I don't think Mercer would have been okay with Stephanie, fake Stephanie being murdered after this, or he didn't know. And my second option is that she wasn't murdered. They found a random person, because the Commonwealth is a big place, 50,000 people, and they're not all in one location. So they could have easily found somebody in one of the outer areas of the Commonwealth, been like, okay, can you pretend to be someone for us so that we can get information? Or she could have been a Commonwealth soldier, and she's obviously still in the Commonwealth, just wearing armour. I feel like she is a soldier or something like that, and they told her to pretend to be this person, and then once they were done, and they got information, learnt about Alexandria, and brought Alexandria back, they're like, okay, you can go back to your normal life. And she just put the armour back on, and went on. Because we know the Commonwealth were involved, we know the Commonwealth knew about this, because Mercer introduced her. So, this is not some random person that came and pretended to be Stephanie. This is the Commonwealth like, okay, we need to find out everything we know about these people. They got a soldier, in my opinion, one of Mercer's soldiers, and they got information, and they just went back to with their normal life. And what I think will happen with Eugene in this part will be that Eugene, at the end of part B, finds fake Stephanie, and fake Stephanie tells him that she is not actually Stephanie, she was just told to be a spy and get all the information she can about Alexandria off Eugene, and then Eugene will find out real Stephanie at the end of part B. That's what I think is going to happen, and that is my theory of why we see the missing poster for Stephanie in the trailer, is that it's something simple. The spy was no longer needed, and the Commonwealth just sent her home, and Eugene's going to find out that she was a spy in part B. That is what I think, but what do you think? Please tell me. Also, tell me any other theories that you have down below that you've gotten from the trailer or something like that. Please tell me, and subscribe for more content. Look on the screen if you want more videos. I recommend you do it, because you'll find something else you like, guaranteed, like a 50% chance. But it's 50% chance, that's good. But this is it for me today, so goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you later.